So the never-ending win streak shall continue. G-Roar ended up going 6 for 6 on the day. Uncle Tio ended up buying SPX call options towards the exact lows, winning every single trade throughout the past 2 months for a 250% profit return. I ended up going 2 for 2. As a collective, we ended up going 9 for 9 on the day. With that being said, if you added up all of the percentage gains combined with our trades, it was over a 1000% profit return on these 9 wins in a row. I'm going to be breaking down the trades that we ended up making towards the end of this video, recapping them. For those of you who used last night's game plan, you should have had a phenomenal green day. All of the levels that I told you to buy call options at for a bullish trend day ended up working out. And there was a great confirmation to be buying call options at once the SPY formed a green, red, green pattern slightly above one of the key levels of interest for the break and retest strategy. With that being said, tonight's game plan is going to be very short, simple, and sweet, right? I'm going to be breaking it down for you here step by step. The market is going to be closing earlier tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get straight into it. So in terms of the SPY, what I want you to understand is this. In terms of the game plan that I'm seeing based off of the daily chart pattern, the easy money into tomorrow would be if the SPY gaps up. If the SPY does end up opening up higher than the previous closing price, 594.69, it should be a strong bullish trend day to use the break and retest strategy. With that being said, in terms of the daily chart pattern that I'm seeing, you can see right here we have this strong green bullish daily candlestick. We have this strong green bullish daily candlestick. And then on the next day, you can see this bullish daily candlestick is identical to this bullish daily candlestick right here. They look exactly the same. In terms of the next day, you can see the next day was a slower day as the SPY was getting more overbought for the micro environment, right? And tomorrow's going to be a slower day as well with lighter trading volume as we're going to be closing earlier on the day. But as you can see, it had a small gap up the next day, and it ended up having a strong bullish trend day and then a small drop into the close, right? So I'm telling you, in terms of like simple, easy money, it would be fairly easy, in my opinion, to make money heading into tomorrow if the SPY is gapping up. So in an ideal world, that's what I would prefer to happen. We shall see. So if the SPY is gapping up, the levels of interest to be buying call options is going to be at the following. The break and retest zone is going to be right here. It is going to be slightly above the previous closing price. We're going to call it 595.20 and 595.80. So I want you to think of 595.20 as the support floor, and I want you to think of 595.80 as the break and retest resistance level. If we break above 595.20, drop back down, react to support, it's going to be a great opportunity for calls if we're gapping up. If we break above 595.80, drop back down, react to support, it's going to be a great opportunity to buy calls at those overall break and retest levels. Now, in terms of the profit targets in this particular situation, if we're gapping up and 595.80 is reacting bullish, the overall profit target is going to be towards this 597. That would be a great profit target to be aiming for in a sense. If it breaks above that and reacts to support, the next level is going to be $600, which would be a great level to consider SPY put options. Now, heading into tomorrow, in terms of the overall situation for lower levels, let's say we're gapping down or we're reacting bearish, I'm still going to be focused on buying SPY call options. From an overall macro point of view, the SPY is trying to climb back up to test this previous support that has not been tested, to potentially drop and react to the resistance when it is tested, right? Which would be an ideal level of interest to be buying puts, you know, towards this 600 to 603 to 605 zone. You know, you had this support right here at 603. Once the SPY cracked the support and never retested, it flushed all the way down into the 577 range, right? So once we get back up to 603 to 605, previous support to react to the resistance for lower highs, that's when I'm going to be very interested in buying overall put options. So if we're gapping down and reacting bearish, I'm just going to be paying attention to the lower levels of interest to be buying call options. I will say this, I do believe it can potentially be a lot more of a difficult day to be trading if we are gapping down in a sense. Like I said, based off the game plan a night before, right? So it's going to be updated in the market open as well when price action shifts and change. But it is going to be likely a bit more difficult to be trading if we're not having a small gap up, if we're not turning the 595 into support. So in terms of some levels that I will be keeping an eye on if the SPY is reacting bearish, 593 is going to be a very, very key level. If 593 maintains that support, we're going to the 595s for the break and retest. If 593 cracks, then we're dropping back down into the 590 range. So I'll be keeping an eye on 593 and 590 if the SPY is reacting overall bearish for a potential dip by an opportunity, man. So like I said, man, if we're gapping up, this should be an extremely simple day for just an overall slow bullish uptrend to that 597 potentially, and then just a small drop into the close. So this is going to be one of those situations where there's really only going to be like 1 to 2 trades. And in order to make money, you're likely going to have to hold that trade throughout the day, and you're likely going to have to buy it at the market open. So in terms of heading into tomorrow, it appears that the main trade is going to be directly at market open. And for those of you who are inside of Team Roar, you're well aware that we have the best market open trades you're ever going to see within the market, man. So that's the overall game plan. That's what I'm going to be paying attention to heading in tomorrow. Very simple, very sweet. So with that being said, let's get into all the wins, man. So who do you know is winning this much, is winning this big, and is winning this consistently, man? I'm going to walk you through. We ended up going 9 for 9 on the overall day. Let's get into this, man. So first things first, we got to give a big shout out to Uncle Tio, to Keaton Win. This guy, he's on the Forbes list. He's Forbes 30 under 30. He's on the Forbes list, man. He's an amazing trader. I'm going to walk you through what he ended up doing today. You can search his name within the overall group, and you could see every single trade that he's made throughout the history. He's been here for nearly 2 years now. So with that being said, in terms of the trade that he ended up making, like I said, he hasn't had a loss. He hasn't had a loss in over 2 months now. Take a look at this. 5965 SPX calls. How many times, for those of you who've been in the group, for those of you who watch the videos, have you seen Uncle Tio buy SPX calls this early in the day around this 10 a.m. time frame? Whenever he does this, it tends to go up multiple 100% profit returns. So here he is. He ended up buying 5965 SPX calls at 185 a contract, risking, 185 a contract on that, $1.85 a contract, right? With that being said, in terms of the overall trade, I'm going to walk you through this. We got in at 10:28 a.m., man. Who do you know is doing this? Buying SPX calls this far out of the money, this early into the day? So take a look at this, man. We're going to pull up the calls, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you right here. Let me show you one more time. So it is 5965 SPX calls, right? So if we go to 5965 SPX calls, I'm going to pull this up for you, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 596 SPX calls. Give me 1 second here. So as you can see, these are the calls that we ended up buying. 5965 SPX calls, right? And I'm going to go to 10:28 a.m. So at 10:28 a.m., we ended up buying these calls at the exact lows. Once we got in, they quickly went up to 260 a contract. Then they dropped all the way down to 120 a contract, right? 122 a contract. Then they quickly went up to 700 a contract, right? That's over a 300% plus profit return. With that being said, in terms of the overall trade, as you can see, everything it is that we're doing is alerted in real time. So I'm up over 18% within the span of a minute. They quickly did go up into the 260s, right? And then you could see we ended up holding the overall trade. In this particular trade was a 260% return, man. Look at this, a 262% return. At 12:02 p.m., those contracts went up 260% within the span of an hour and 30 minutes. Big shout out to Uncle Tio, man. In terms of Uncle Tio, you really have to give props to him in terms of the quality of the trades. I've never seen this guy overtrade He alerts the highest quality trades I've ever seen in terms of like in the morning, early into the day on SPX. You know, I've never seen someone buy SPX contracts this far out of the money this earlier into the day. Inside of Team Roar, we focus on buying SPX contracts when they're extremely cheap, which is after 3:30 p.m. But Uncle Tio, he tends to go extremely far out on SPX earlier into the day, and it works very well for him. And he's always trading high quality setups. You know, I never seen him overtrade. So big shout out to him, man. He's absolutely crushing it. We had a member make over $4,700 in that particular situation, man. I'm telling you, the group right now is on absolute fire. The whole fucking chat is on fire. We have multiple, multimillionaires within this group who are trading and printing nonstop. The community is fucking amazing, man. So he ended up getting profit stopped out for a 250% profit, dismissing the overall class on the day. And then in terms of the rest of the trades that we ended up making, as you can see right here, you know, you get an updated game plan typically every morning with key levels of interest, breaking everything down inside of Team Roar, right? And this is a zero-day options trade alert system. So these are the trades that G-Roar ended up calling out in real time. These are the trades that we ended up making, right? I'm not going to be breaking down all this. You have to be in the group to experience this in real time. But in terms of the trades, let's get into it. So we ended up going 6 for 6. G-Roar went 6 for 6 in this situation. And the crazy part is all of these trades, if you held, went in the fucking money, man. This is the beauty of trading the trend, not using stop loss, holding the trades, and when you're green on a trade, setting the profit stop so you don't go green to red, and then leaving runners, you know, 20, 30% of your size to sell in the money. This is 6 for 6. All of these trades went in the money, man. So in terms of this situation, you're going to see right here, we ended up buying 594 SPY calls for 56 cents a contract. So directly at the market open, I'm going to break this down here for you. Let's pull it up. So if we go to 594 SPY calls, let's see. So I'm going to type in 594 calls, and I'm going to walk you through this overall trade, man. So take a look at this. We're in our calls directly at the market open. So we're buying calls right here directly at the market open. And these calls, if you held, they went all the way up to 130 cents a contract, right? So the calls went in the money. We're literally buying at 56 cents a contract. And if you held throughout the entire day, you know, you had two opportunities right here. They ended up going to 70 cents multiple times, 70 cents multiple times, 70 cents multiple times. Could have got stopped out for profits and got back in, just like the trade on SPX. Uncle Tio, you could have got stopped out for profits quickly and got back in at better prices, right? And then later on throughout the day, these went from 9 cents to 130 cents a contract. Inside of Team Roar, you're going to see this happen all the time, where in terms of the dead plays, whenever a play drops over 50%, meaning the trade is down 50%, you're going to see 70% of the time that trade comes back to life and it goes in the money and we sell for massive gains. So whatever you do when you're trading inside of Team Roar, make sure you do not use a stop loss. The most you put in is your max risk per trade. Most traders, you know, they attach a stop loss to their max risk per trade. They get stopped out, they lose their max risk per trade. With us, if our contracts go to zero and they expire worthless, what we lose is our max risk per trade, right? So what we're putting in, the entire value of the contract, is our max risk per trade, the equity we're putting in, meaning we can let them expire to zero and go to worthless. Like I said, when we're up on a trade, we set a profit stop, we quickly add to winners, we tend to focus on selling in the money, and we hold the overall trades, right? You're going to see all the time when we're down 50% on a play, if you hold it, it comes back to life and it goes up 100% plus, even if our entry wasn't good at first. And then you'll see at times we'll buy a second strike instead of adding to a loser, and then we'll add to the fucking winners, man. So with that being said, that was a phenomenal trade. And in terms of the next trade, 142 NVIDIA calls for 74 cents a contract at 9:34 a.m., right? So everything is alerted 100% in real time. These are zero-day options trading alert systems that consistently make traders money. So I'm going to show you, man. Take a look. This is where we ended up getting in on the NVIDIA calls right here. As soon as we get in, you had 2 minutes to get in at that overall price. Could have even gotten in a little bit better. And they quickly went to 100 a contract. So they went from 70 cents to 100, right? Like 50% right there. And you could have got profit stopped out and you could have got back in just like on all these other trades. And then later on throughout the day, We're trading the trend. Like I told you guys in last night's video, I gave you a bullish plan. I didn't even say anything about a bearish plan because the overall pattern and levels were all bullish within this overall bullish market, right? So we ended up going all the way up to 113 cents for another fucking phenomenal win, right? So that trade alone went up 100%, basically just like the last one before that, right? Now, in terms of the next trade at 10:20 a.m., let's buy 592 SPY calls for 60 cents. So I tell you this all the time. As you can see right here, right? So you go to 594 calls, 56 cents. The trade went up and then it dropped a lot. What I tell you, man, instead of adding to losers, we buy a second strike if we still believe in the first trade that we made that is currently down a lot in that situation. We hold both strikes and we sell in the money. When we're green, we set profit stops. We get stopped out for profits. We sell at key levels of interest to be selling, taking in profits, and then we leave runners to hold in the money, right? When you're setting your profit stop, you don't want to get profit stopped out on your entire position. You want to leave some to run as well and sell into the moves, right? So in terms of 10:20 a.m., if you go to 592 SPY calls, you're going to see right here. Let's take a look. So 592 SPY calls at 10:20 a.m. You're going to see, I tell you this all the time, when we are initially down on the first strike, and instead of adding to a loser and we buy a second strike on the same side of the overall previous trade calls, right? Instead of adding to that loser, the second strike tends to be at a much better entry. And if we're right about the trend, which we are over 90% of the fucking time, that second strike is going to go up so fucking much compared to the first strike. So use that information to your advantage in terms of position sizing in risk management 101, right? So as you can see right here, we ended up buying, these SPY calls towards the exact lows, and that's how trading should be. If you're going to keep on trading, that next trade should be better than the previous one you made. So this is fucking phenomenal. Look at this. The calls went from 60 cents all the way to 80 cents twice. And then they dropped all the way down to 35 cents. And then they went to 172 a contract, went to 240 a contract, went to 320 a contract, man. Do you understand? We are in at 60 cents and it's going to 320 a contract. That's a 500% ROI right there, man. So that's the third win that we ended up having in that situation. Now, let's get into the next trades, man. Look at this. 3 for 3. All we've been doing is winning non-stop. And I've been inviting you to our secured private organization. I told you, if you want to accept the invitation to the party, it's the first link down below in the description. We trade at literally every single morning, the best morning trades. You can walk away and call for the day. We trade during the middle of the day. And then at 3:30 p.m., we have an SPX extravaganza YOLO party where we trade SPX under 100 a contract and try to flip it for 300 to 500, sometimes 1,000 plus, man. I'm telling you, there is nothing like Team Roar. Globally, worldwide right now, on WAP.com, we are ranked 31 out of 11,000 groups, man. We are crushing it every single day. This company is performing better than the famous YouTubers who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, massive viewership, millions of subscribers. This fucking company is outranking fucking everyone. And one of the reasons why that is our clients are choosing to stay. They're not fucking leaving. They are staying subscribed because we have a system that works and we have a badass community of multimillionaires who are making money nonstop. You go back and you watch all of the videos that I posted throughout the past weeks, man. You let me know. What other group, what other team do you know of is printing like us? Who is consistently doing this? 9 for 9, far the money option contracts, trading the trend, giving you the game plan a day before in advance to make money before you even join the group. Every single fucking trade we're making is going deep in the fucking money. We're holding, we have systems, we don't set fucking stop losses. The most we risk is what we put in. Dude, if we set stop losses on our trades, we would have so many fucking losses. So we fucking size in less. Max risk per trade is everything we put into the trade. So if it goes to 0, the most we lose is what we put into the option contracts. Max risk per trade, or our multiple, right? And then in terms of most we make, you trade for the money option contracts. These are the most lucrative, highest risk to reward ratio contracts that you're going to enter in the market. Biggest fucking gains within the market. You can make unlimited percent profit potential. On FOMC, some people say, this is what people don't understand, man. People think FOMC is risky. They just don't know how to trade. FOMC gives you the most volatile moves within the market. That's going to give you the biggest gains within the fucking market. If you don't know how to trade, then don't fucking trade. FOMC is the best time to be trading. Anything that has the most volatility is something you should focus on optimizing for becoming the absolute best at, because it has the highest risk reward ratio and you can get good at anything. So why not get good at something that's cheap, that's low risk, low barrier to entry? You use a cash account. You can make multiple trades a day on that cash account, trading these far money 0 to 8 option contracts. You don't need a stop loss. You're not going to lose when you're down 50% on a fucking trade. You hold the trade. If you lose, you let it expire worthless. You let it go to zero. When you win and you're green, you set a profit stop when you're up 10, 20%, get stopped out for profits, leave runners, sell into moves, sell in the fucking money. With this overall system, when you're trading the trend, you're going to see that we are winning over 90% of the time, man. This just goes to show you two things. This goes to show you the following: the power of trading the trend, the power of sizing in less, the power of holding the trade. Do you understand? We're doing the complete fucking opposite. One of the reasons why we're able to hold the fucking trade is because in terms of what we're putting in is the most we're willing to risk. So we're not stressing out if the trade goes to zero, because if it goes to zero, that would be considered an overall loss, which is something that we rarely do inside of Team Roar, man. This just goes to show you, if you hold your trades and remove your stop losses and trade the trend, eventually those contracts tend to go in the fucking money. If you're on the right side of the trend, no matter how fucking far out we're going out, they tend to go in the money, man. So let's get into the next win, man. We're doing the complete opposite of what everyone else is doing. Everybody else just says buy and sell alerts. We have trading alert systems. We have curriculum. We have educational systems that make people money. So let's buy 5980 SPX calls for 160 cents a contract, right? So if we go to 5980 SPX calls for 160 cents a contract, you're going to see right here, this is where we ended up getting in on these SPX calls. And they quickly went from 160 to 195, right? So, I mean, overall, that was the worst trade that was made on the day. But if you set a profit stop, you could have been stopped out for a small win in that sense, right? In terms of trading, the toughest part about trading is where to exit. That is genuinely the toughest part about trading. So in terms of ways to exit, set a profit stop when you're up 20%, right? Leave runners, look to sell some of those runners in the money, and then just automatically sell into moves. And then in terms of like 30-minute strategies, you know, if you're in on calls, you can just keep on holding those calls. And then once the 30-minute candlestick closes bearish, you're either going to get profit stopped out, or you're just going to have to sell the rest of your position, because that means the trend could attempt to flip bearish, right? And then do the inverse for put options on the short side, right? So that was the 5988. That was the 5980 call trade. Now 5945 SPX puts for 170 cents a contract at 2:58 p.m. Right? So if we go to these 5945 puts at 2:58 p.m., you're going to see we literally timed this perfectly. We got in right here towards the exact lows, as you can see, when it's trading in the 170s, and it quickly went to 500 a contract. You see how fast that happened? Look at this, man. There was plenty of time to get in. We bought the fucking lows. All it did was fucking consolidate here for about 10 fucking minutes, and then it shot right up to $500 a contract. You're getting stopped out for overall profits, and then it even retest 430. It happened fucking twice. The same trade in a row happened twice. Literally all the fucking massive wins we had trading the trend today all happened like twice in a row. You could have got in, got profit stopped out, and then got back in at a better fucking entry, and then sold for a better fucking exit the vast majority of the time. It's fucking insane what you can do in this market, man. You're going to see these next 4 years, I'm telling you, man, there's going to be so much money to be made within the market. And it's very important nowadays to surround yourself with a network, with a secured private organization who has mastered a skill set to make you money. I told you, this is far more advanced than just buy and sell and trade alerts. This is a 0-day options trading alert system. We hold the trades, we sell in the money, we add to winners, we don't use stop losses. We're doing the complete opposite of what everyone else is doing. Team Roar would not be where it is today, and the clients would not be getting the results that they're getting if they use stop losses. That's just the fucking truth, man. In terms of 0-day options, you know, one small move against you, which can easily happen, but it's not a big deal. If you're trading the fucking trend, whether that small move is a 30% drawdown, a 50% drawdown, it doesn't fucking matter. If you're trading the trend, you know, you can enter a trade on 0-day options. They can fucking drop 30 to 50% within minutes. But it doesn't fucking matter if you're trading the trend and you hold the trade and you remove the stop loss. Because as long as you're trading that trend, you're going to be selling in the money and making massive gains, man. So I'm trying to put you onto the game, man. This is the new fucking game, and I'm telling you, you ain't gonna find another fucking group out there that's printing like us. It doesn't fucking exist. I ask people all the time, I'm like, dude, who fucking prints like us at the speed of light? Nobody. Nobody has a fucking answer. who's going 9 for 9, who's making the biggest percentage gains, who has all the multimillionaires in the fucking chat alerting everything it is that we're doing. Dude, Uncle Tio is on the fucking Forbes list. The guy hasn't had a single fucking L in 2 fucking months. Losing is a personal fucking choice. Do you understand? We are the fucking ones, man. This is the fucking dream team. Now, in terms of 5945 SPX puts, 170 to 500 at the speed of fucking light happened twice. And then at 3:42 p.m., right, we ended up getting in on 5975 SPX calls for 85 cents a contract, right? So in terms of this overall trade, I'm gonna pull this up here for you. We go to 5975 SPX calls. So this is where we ended up getting in on that trade right here into this little move right here at 3:42 p.m. And then as you can see, you could have re-entered that trade multiple times actually, but it quickly went to 250 cents a contract the next minute. And then it went back to 300, and then it went to 300 a contract, and then it went to 400 a contract. You could have literally had 3 wins in a row scalping that fucking dip. So in terms of my personal trades, let's get into those, man. So in terms of my overall trades, I'm going to break this down here for you, man. Let me walk you through this. I'm going to show you this step by step. So I ended up going 2 for 2 on the day. I waited to trade later in the overall day. You guys know in terms of my personal preference trading, I avoid trading, market open. I do take and follow some of the overall trades inside of Team Roar at the market open because these are the best market open trades you're ever gonna fucking see on the fucking planet. Now, with that being said, in terms of the overall trades, let's get straight into this, man. I'm gonna break this down here for you, right? So, in terms of the trades, let me walk you through this. I entered calls. As soon as I got in on these calls, I recognized the trend was flipping bearish, so I cut the calls. I got in at 22 cents, and then I got out at 21 cents. It's a good thing I did that because the calls shortly after that dropped over 50%, right? So that was just basically a dud of an overall trade where I adapted accordingly. And then from there, all I did was puts, and I went 2 for 2 on the puts. Both of these trades were a 100% plus profit return. So take a look at this, man. At 2:38 p.m., I ended up buying 593 puts for 41 cents a contract on SPY. So if we go to 593 puts and we go to the time frame right here, you're going to see this is exactly at 2:38 p.m. So we're in on puts right here towards this overall dip. And very, very quickly, these puts went from 40 cents a contract all the way to 112 cents a contract. And I did end up selling the exact peak. As you can see right here, in terms of selling the overall trade, I alerted in real time in terms of the exit that I ended up getting out right here, selling the vast majority of the position at 3:11 p.m. and then profit stopped out for the rest, right? So at 3:11 p.m., this is where I began to sell the vast majority of my position at 3:11 p.m. As you can see right here, this is 3:11 p.m. We sold the exact fucking peak. And you could have, if you held through that, you should have been profit stopped out. But it did end up spiking right back up to 100. So again, that's just one of those situations. You could have made that same trade twice. That happened so many fucking times today. So in terms of the overall SPY, I'm going to give you some curriculum and some education for those of you who ended up staying to the video. I'm going to break down and explain to you why I got inputs here shortly. But, in terms of calls, man, these were the levels I gave you for calls. I was telling you 588 was the hanging on the thread level. If that reacts bullish, SPY's going to pump. I was telling you 590, right? 593. These were the overall bullish levels on calls. So, as you can see, this level right here, this 589, if SPY breaks above this and reacts to supports, we were basically holding around that level for 2 fucking hours. And then it started to have a massive breakout above the previous closing price. So, man, and just in terms of a simple fucking strategy, man, look at this. This is so fucking simple. This is the previous closing price. Red, green, red. It's forming a roof. It's forming a ceiling at the previous closing price. That's bearish. SPY starts to sell off, right? But then when SPY breaks above the previous closing price and it forms a higher floor above the previous closing price, which is also above this previous resistance level right here, it goes bullish with the green, red, green pattern that I teach you all the time. There's now a bullish floor, a break above resistance, a retest, a drop back down with the green, red, green pattern. For those of you who follow my stuff and use the levels, every single one of you should have been in on call options at 1 p.m. When this 30-minute candlestick opened up right here at 1 p.m., you should have been buying call options. You should have said, SPY, based off the game plan, is going to try to close bullish and strong for a bullish trend day as long as we hold above this 588 to 590 zone, which it did. It held for fucking hours. SPY formed red, green, red, bearish pattern, turned previous closing price into resistance. It held above the key level. It held for fucking multiple hours, which is very fucking bullish. If the bears can't crack it, they're going to get fucking destroyed, right? And then once it has a break in structure, a break above that resistance level, and it drops back down to retest, forming bottom wicks, there's now a floor here instead of top wicks, instead of ceilings, instead of roofs. There's now a floor after it breaks out in retest with the green, red, green bullish pattern. You should have been in on call options based off of the curriculum I teach you, along with the game plan and the levels right here, and then selling into the move, right? And then you can see it drops back down to retest, break and retest. The previous roof is right here, breaks out, drops back down, green, red, green, and then it closes strong. The green, red, green pattern worked twice, and it works best when the market's bullish. When SPY breaks above a resistance level, right? This is resistance right here. This is resistance. Break above resistance. Drop back down to retest. This is a floor. Green, red, green. Buy fucking calls. Your new resistance level is right here. It's no longer at this white line, which is the previous closing price. Your new resistance level is at 592.60. Break above the resistance level. Drops back down to retest the previous resistance level. Green, red, green. Buy call options into the opening of the last 30-minute candlestick. For those of you who follow my curriculum, you should have been in on call options twice. Losing is a personal choice. Everything I just showed you is going to continue to happen. You have to use it at the proper levels, and you have to use the break and retest with the green, red, green 30-minute pattern. You go back and you watch all these videos, you're going to see every single fucking thing I'm telling you will continue to happen. History will continue to repeat itself, and I will continue to manifest all this fucking success that just keeps on fucking printing and keeps on fucking working. So based off of what I teach you, those were two opportunities where you should have been in on fucking calls. Now, in terms of the trade for puts, I'm gonna walk you through this, man. So in terms of, buying these put options, right? So in terms of the puts, what was it? I got in at like 2:38 p.m. So yeah, I got in at 2:38 p.m. on 593 puts, right? So in terms of buying those puts, this is 2:30 p.m. So I got in once this 30-minute candlestick right here was starting to react bearish. So the reasoning behind this is what I was noticing. I was noticing that the SPY had tested some major resistance in the pre-market. And I noticed a lot of the times throughout the day, it just kept on having small little scalps, small little pullbacks against, it's been having small little pullbacks on the overall day for quick scalps for this like break and retest. You can see there's resistance right here in the pre-market. It retested, started to drop. There was resistance right here in the pre-market, retested, started to drop. But this overall move just going up 2 hours fucking straight, it's a little overextended, it's a little overbought. This candlestick right here is not the most bullish considering that it went up 2 hours fucking straight. And I'm just seeing that we're at major resistance in the pre-market at 594 with this overall candlestick. To me, that appeared bearish at the time. So we kind of just went straight fucking up from that 588 level I told you to buy calls at, right? This right here is also a bullish pattern to be buying calls. Red facing to the downside, key support holding for multiple hours. But once I noticed that SPY was forming lower highs and it was starting to turn the 30-minute bearish red, and it kind of looks like a gap right here in a sense, I figured that it would drop back down to retest the previous resistance, and then that's where it can potentially bounce, meaning you got to sell that fucking move, which is another reason why I was selling that fucking move quick. Because if we're going to break out and then SPY's going to flip a little bit bearish, the trend can still be bullish. So it's going to try to bounce here first. Even if the trend flips bearish, it will still try to bounce here first in an overall sense. So in terms of profit targeting, it was, towards previous resistance at 592.60, right? Buying the puts up here, selling into the move in the money when it drops back down to previous resistance, because that can react to support for a new push to new highs. That was the reasoning behind the put options. The 30-minute candlestick was looking overall bearish as well. Like I said, price action was looking overall bearish. It happened to be one of those patterns that happened in the past as well. Now, in terms of the next overall trade, it was on puts, man. So I had back-to-back wins on puts. I'm going to walk you through this overall situation here. Like I said, man, these 592 puts literally went up 120 fucking percent at the speed of fucking light, man. Like, it's just fucking crazy, man. Like, look at how much these fucking puts printed, man. These 593 puts that we were in, we were buying these out of the money. Look at this, 40 cents to 111 cents. Understand? 200% profit return there. It happened fucking twice. You could have made that same trade basically twice in a fucking row. So in terms of the next trade that I ended up making, at 3:15 p.m., I ended up getting in 592 SPY puts at 28 cents a contract. And this trade quickly went up 100% plus. So if you go to 3:14 p.m. and you go to the overall puts, I'm going to walk you through this. So this is where we ended up getting in. As you could see, 3:15 p.m., I bought these puts at the exact low. This 1 minute candle, you had a whole minute to get in. The low is 18 cents. The high is 32 cents. I'm in at 28 cents. 2 minutes later, the puts went to 51 cents. You understand? That's nearly a 100% profit return. Set the profit stops because within a minute, it can drop right the fuck back, which is exactly what fucking happened, right? So it's like, dude, if you're up over 20% on a trade and you lose, look yourself in the mirror, man. That's on fucking you, man. If you're up 20%, set the fucking profit stop, leave some runners, sell those runners at key levels, sell some in the money. That's how you got to do this, man. These trades happen fast, and sometimes they drop right back the fuck down, and they don't come back in that situation, you know? That's why you got to set those fucking profit stops, because if it doesn't come back and go fucking higher in your favor, you just gave back all those motherfucking gains. You have to be a degenerate to be up 100% and give all of that back. So we ended up going 9 for 9. You let us know. There's another group out there, another team out there that is winning this much, winning this fucking big, and winning this fucking consistently. Because all we're doing is going green, non-fucking stop. It's non-stop fucking winning. It's unlimited fucking winning. It's unlimited fucking printing. It's some multi-millionaires who've been trading for over a fucking decade. One of the guys is on the fucking Forbes list. If you're serious about making money, it's the first link down below within the description. You will gain access to a 0-date options trade alert system. You will gain access to our amazing community. We have multi-millionaires within the community who are alerting their trades as well. Big shout out to Ninja. Ninja had recently retired. He took time off. Now he's back within the game, crushing it as always. Big shout out to Ninja, man. He's a fucking beast of a trader. And like I said, man, we have an amazing community. We have an amazing team that took years and years to fucking build up. You guys have no fucking idea how much fucking work and time, and effort, and just how much shit that we've been through to make all of this happen and to create this amazing team, man. So if you're serious about joining us, it's the first link down below within the description. I'm telling you, man, if you want to win, get a network. Get a network who knows what the fuck they're doing and who's mastered what you want to master. In terms of trading with real money, there's no better skill set to have within this market if you're day trading than buying 0-date options. We know how to trade price action. We know how to trade the charts. We could trade any fucking thing. You know? We could trade fucking prop firms. We could trade fucking futures. We could trade any fucking thing we want. We've chosen to go with 0-date options because we've realized this has the biggest percentage of gains with real money, and it has the cheapest and lowest risk. And we've mastered this. This is our craft. This is our realm. And we've created systems around it. We realize most people lose money, especially trading options, because fucking they never hold. They never fucking hold. You know, theta fucks them. They think they have to time this shit fucking perfectly. Dude, our fucking crew laughs our fucking ass off. When we're down 50%, we're laughing our fucking asses off, holding the dead play, buying a second strike at the fucking low, saying, dude, all these fucking degenerates got stopped out. Over here, we don't use stop losses. We size in less. We hold the trades. We can even buy a second strike. We sell in the fucking money. We're doing the complete opposite of what everyone else is doing. You know? Part of the reason why we're fucking winning is because we trade that overall trend. A stop loss is never going to stop you from losing. You understand? A stop loss has the word loss in it. It's bad. Don't fucking use it, man. You use a fucking stop loss, you're sizing in too fucking big. If you're sizing in too fucking big, you're not winning big because you're risking too much and you're getting stopped the fuck out and you're selling at the speed of fucking light within fucking minutes instead of holding the trade and making the biggest percentage gains. Holding trades and making the biggest percentage gains allow you to risk less. Less risk, bigger gains by letting the percentage gains do the work for you. And since you're risking fucking less, that means you don't even need a fucking stop loss. The contracts are so fucking cheap. You put in your max risk per trade. I told you, if you have a $2,000 account, if you have a $2,000 account, you can trade the SPX extravaganza YOLO session at fucking 3:30 p.m. every single day with us. You buy one SPX contract for $50. When it works out, it goes up to fucking $200 to $500. You're risking one contract, your max risk per trade. If it doesn't work out, it goes to fucking zero. It's your max risk per trade. If it works out and goes in the money, fucking multiple 100% profit returns, 1,000% returns. Do you understand how many 1,000% returns we've had in the past week? This fucking market is giving us 1,000% returns daily as of fucking lately. And then we got the fucking dream team coming into office who's gonna make America fucking great again. So everybody wants to fucking know who's the dream team of the fucking traders? Who's the dream team in the fucking stock market? Who are the multimillionaires who've mastered far out of the money option, 0-day option trading, who've mastered trading the trend, who've mastered trading the fucking chart, right? Who the fuck is that team? And I told you, it's the first link down below in the description. We are that team. It's the first link down below in the description. I gave you the invitation to the party, man. All we're trying to do is put money into your fucking account. We're trying to take all the money out into the fucking market and put it into your fucking account. All we want to do is see you win, non-fucking stop. If you win, we fucking win. And everyone fucking grows and everyone fucking wins. Trade with people who have over a decade of fucking experience who've mastered and created a system. This is not just buy and sell alerts, buy here, sell here. No, fuck that. Have some self-sufficiency, right? But like I said, we've created a system. Set profit stops to ensure you never go green to red, right? Move the profit stops up higher to ensure you don't get back the bulk of your profits if the market doesn't move against you. Never use stop losses. Risk less, right? Buy less contracts. Put in your entire max risk per trade, whether that's 2%, 3% of your account on the trade, right? As your entire position size. Meaning, if it goes to 0, the most you lose is your max risk per trade. Add to winners. Add to winners to increase the winnings. Set the profit stop to protect the new average cost, right? Hold the fucking trades. Sell in the money. Sell at key levels. Set the fucking profit stops, man. And when you're down on a play and you believe that play is going to come back to life, instead of adding to losers, buy a second strike. That little tweak that we made in our fucking trading. You understand, man? In 2022, I used to add to losers. That's what I used to do. Now, since we trade options, and in terms of options, the beauty of options is they give you fucking options, right? And as traders, you need fucking options, right? But far the money options give you unlimited options. They give you the most options within the market. Far the money option contracts allow you to risk less. They allow you to remove stop losses. They're so fucking cheap. They allow you to put in your entire position size as your max risk per trade and still make amazing fucking gains because these are the biggest percentage returns within the fucking market. They allow you to hold for massive fucking wins. They allow you to let small amounts of money turn into massive gains over time. And they allow you to pay less, to risk less, to make more. That's how trading should be. And you don't need a high win rate. A 1,000% return on a trade, and every single month, we have 3 trades where we sell for a 1,000% return. Every single month, we have over 10 trades that go up over 1,000 fucking percent. And I told you to leave the fucking runners, man. You see how many 1,000% returns we've had in the past fucking 2 weeks? It's fucking insane, man. The market's on fucking fire. And you better believe me, these next fucking 4 years, it's going to be unlimited money-making opportunity. Do you understand? Generational wealth is going to be created in these next 4 fucking years. But you need to be surrounded by fucking experts who've mastered this shit, who've been doing this for over a decade, and who've created advanced money-making systems and advanced curriculum that works and makes people money, man. You're going to see the amount of multi-fucking millionaires in here. You're going to see there's no other fucking group and community out there that's like us. We have people join, they make 5 fucking grand like it's fucking nothing. $5,500 profit. Here we go again, the same member compounding his account up $1,000 on the day. It's like, dude, we're not even like fucking charging, man. A small monthly fee to get in, and we have people come in, they're making thousands of dollars a fucking week. Like, my gosh, man, if anything, we're gonna have to raise the price within time. But like I said, if you join now, you're grandfathered in at this specific price for Team Roar, right? So it's the first link down below in the description. If you'd like to join us, we're doing the complete opposite of what everyone you know of is doing. And 98% of traders lose money. And that tends to be because a lot of them are just doing the same thing now. A lot of people lose because they just do the same thing. They buy, they sell, they win small, they size in big because they know their small little shitty fucking percentage gains isn't going to make any money. So they pay less, they risk more, they put in a lot of fucking equity, they never win fucking big, they never measure moves, they never fucking hold, right? It's like, dude, this is 2025 coming up. Do you understand? This group, you see this fucking group, the first link down below in the description, this fucking group, this is the big leads. Not everyone gets to make it to the big leads. You understand? This is the fucking big leads. You join this fucking group. You are now a part of the big leads. It's going to take time and a lot of fucking experience to adjust. We're doing the complete opposite of what everyone else is fucking doing. No fucking stop losses, sizing in fucking less, max risk per trade is our entire position size. The most we lose is what we put into the option contracts, which is the most we can lose in general, right? Right? The most you put into an option contract is the most you can fucking lose in general, right? I'm telling you, it's going to take time to adjust. You're going to be experiencing something that's completely different, completely new. Our format is not going to be for everyone. It's not going to work for everyone. But at the end of the day, we have systems that work and that make many, many members money consistently. Like I told you, I went back through the statistics of our company, and most people stay. They don't fucking leave. They don't fucking cancel. And they've been with us for over 14 fucking months, subscribed on a monthly recurring fee. The best businesses in the world have all adopted to recurring models, not one-time fees. So we're hiring the fucking best, and I'm giving you the opportunity to trade alongside the best and to work alongside the best. You're going to see how disruptive this truly is. There's nothing out there like this on the fucking planet. Money-making alert systems, there's nothing like this. This is not just buy and sell alerts. This is a strategic system that can make you money. So like I said, man, it's the first thing down below in the description. And like I said, we have an amazing community, man. Our fucking community is fucking amazing, man. I love seeing it, man. You know, sometimes multimillionaires who are not employed here, they're simply a part of the community. You know, they come and go, they take breaks. These are very busy people. They're not just traders, they're entrepreneurs. They own multiple companies and stuff like that, right? But man, just seeing everyone back in action when we have the dream team coming into office as well, it's like, dude, literally all of the best members are now in one fucking shot. It's insane, man. This fucking community is absolutely insane in terms of what is happening on Team Roar. Like I said, man, this is the fucking dream team. We got everyone fucking in here. We got all the multimillionaires printing non-fucking stop. We got amazing community. Roar is fucking crushing it. Like I said, this company is outperforming some of the biggest YouTubers within the stock market. And like I said, one of the reasons that is our clients are choosing to stay. I went back throughout our analytics, and I can assure you there's a lot of people who've been with us for over 14 months paying the monthly fee, and they did not fucking cancel. They're staying, and part of the reason why they're staying is the community is badass, right? We have multimillionaires within this community alerting their trades, and the trades print non-fucking stop. It's an unlimited money printing machine, man. Think of fucking G-Roar. You have this fucking iPhone. You have a money printing machine on your fucking iPhone, on your fucking laptop. G-Roar is like the fucking cloud in the sky, man. He can't be fucking stopped. We can't be fucking stopped. This is the greatest fuse on the fucking planet, man. Like, this is fucking genius, man. We can't be fucking stopped. They can't kill our money printer. The money just keeps on fucking printing, man. I'm telling you, this is a very disruptive group. And if people were to compare our group and our trade alerts to other fucking groups, whether they're charging more or less than us, I can assure you, they're going to say, dude, these people's trades over here, nobody's fucking printing like that. This is fucking insane on what they're doing. They're winning a lot. They're winning nonstop. They're winning this fucking consistent. They're winning this fucking big. And they're doing far money option zero-date option contracts. Every single fucking time they're down 30 or 50% on a fucking play, it comes back to life. It goes up 100%. And then they also buy another strike, and that's towards the lows, and that one goes up even more at a better entry. It's like, dude, these guys figured it out. Nobody is fucking doing it like these guys, man. I'm telling you, in 2022, I used to add to losers. Now, instead of adding to a loser, I fucking hold the loser, and then I pick a new strike, and that new strike tends to be a lot better than the previous trade. Like I said, if you keep trading on throughout the day, those new trades that you're making should be better than the previous ones. If you entered a trade and you're down 50%, you make another trade, that next trade should be 10 times fucking better than the previous one, man. If not, then you better stop fucking trading for the day, man. Because whenever we enter a fucking plane that drops 50%, it's like, dude, the trades just keep on fucking getting better. That's why part of me likes it. Like, in that situation, when that always fucking happens, part of me likes that. Because, like, when I'm like, dude, I'm down 50% on a trade, I'm thinking, well, fuck. Of course, I'm going to size in a little bit bigger on the next one if I'm with the overall trend and we're buying a new strike towards the exact bottom, because that's going to fucking print like fucking crazy, man. Like, sometimes to win big, you have to be down first. But the beauty of this is if you're down first, you're not fucking losing because you're still holding that loss and you're selling in the money, trading the trend. But never forget that, man. Sometimes to win big, you have to be down first, not to lose first, not to sell for a loss, but sometimes to win big, you have to be down first. And in those situations, man, oh my gosh, I fucking love it. I'll be like, dude, I'm down 50% on a fucking play. I'm going to hold it. It's going to come back to life. We're going to sell that in the money. And then I'm going to buy a second strike at the exact fucking lows. It's just like, dude, all we do is print. There is nothing like this fucking community, man. I'm telling you, this is a very active community. We're winning non-fucking stop. We're ranked 31 worldwide on Team Roar, man. I mean, by the time this video is up, we're probably going to be ranked a lot higher than that, man. So listen, man, if you're serious about making money, I gave you the invitation to the party. It's the first thing down below in the description. Unlimited fucking trades. The best market open trades you're ever going to see in the fucking market, man. A lot of people, they literally just call it within the first 30 minutes. We have so many members, they don't even say a word. They don't care about the community feature and chatting and networking with other people. They just want to use their trades to their own advantage. There is a lot of value with trade alerts, but there is a lot more value in a trade alert system, and that's what we've created. But I'm telling you, man, a lot of people will use this as a way to have confluence with their own trading. If they agree with us, they'll take the trade or size in more in a sense, right? And they use our trades to their advantage, you know, to follow a lot of the overall trades, and it works. We have money-making systems, man. I'm telling you, the group and community is fucking amazing. 10 out of 10. I would highly recommend it. If you're serious about making money and you want to accept the invitation to the party, if you want to try this out and experience this in real fucking time, it's the first link down below within the description, man. I'm telling you, we don't use stop losses. We set profit stops. We add to winners. We move the profit stops up higher to ensure that we don't get back the bulk of our gains. We add to winners to increase our winnings. We don't add to losers when we're down big on a play percentage-wise. We'll buy another strike if we still believe in the play. We hold. We sell in the money. We get profit stopped out for winners. It's unlimited fucking winning, man. Look, if we're trading the fucking trend, even if we didn't time it perfectly, eventually, no matter how shit that entry was, this trade is eventually going to go the fuck up. So hold the fucking trades. To win here, you have to hold, and you cannot use stop loss. So like I said, we're doing the complete opposite of what everyone else is doing. If you want to know what everyone else is doing, I'll tell you what they're doing. They're clicking buy, they're clicking sell, they're sizing in big, and they're using stop losses. So do you understand? They are risking a lot. I don't give a fuck if you have a stop loss. If you size a lot in on a trade, I don't give a shit if you have a stop loss. Oh, the stop loss is going to protect me. Risk management. Dude, shut the fuck up. All right? I don't give a shit. If you size big in on a trade, that means that you're winning small, or you're just a degenerate gambler, YOLO fucking trader, right? But I mean, that can get more complex. You know, there is people, I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole different strategy where you can size big and it can work out. But I'm not going to get into that. But the point is, man, in a sense, if you size in big, you're paying more and you're risking more. And most people who size in big use stop losses, and they're scared shit to ever hold their fucking trades because they're sized in so fucking big. And the market is giving us opportunities every single day to make massive gains. So lower your fucking risk by paying less, by buying a cheap, far out of the money strike, right? Size in less, remove the stop loss. Max risk per trade is your entire fucking position size into the fucking contracts. Set profit stops when you're green. Sell in the money. Sell into the moves at key levels. Get profit stopped out. Add to the fucking winners. When you're down on a play and you believe that play is going to work out, buy a second fucking strike. That second strike is going to be 10 times fucking better if you're right about the overall trend, man. Look at this. Who's fucking green? The shots are fucking fired. The whole fucking chat is green every single fucking day, man. People come into the secure private organization and they literally make, I've seen it, man. I've seen people come in here on their first fucking day. They make $1,000. They make $2,000. I'm saying, like, dude, they can literally stay here for the next fucking year on their first fucking day. Like, man, as a business owner, I feel like I'm getting fucking scammed. I'm like, dude, are we even fucking charging? It only costs that little for them to fucking stay here? Like, my gosh. If anything, the price needs to go up, man. People needs to get paid. Multimillionaires needs to get paid. Ain't nobody gonna work for free, man. You're gonna see. It's printing in here. It's unlimited fucking winning here. Non-fucking stop. We got the best secured private network, private organization on the fucking planet. This is the best options trading group you are ever going to fucking see, man. I see the same members getting results consistently, man. Big shout out to Alyssa. She's one of our most consistent members, crushing it every single week, man. So I'm telling you, we got an amazing group. If you're serious about joining us, man, look at this. 59 cents on 592 calls. Look at this, man. Following the game plan. G-Roar called out the fucking play with the amazing game plan that I gave you last night. 59 cents to 174 cents a contract, man. Do you understand? We've changed trading. This guy had one contract. You know, he risked 57 cents, right? So if he has like $2,500 in his account, you know, literally just fucking risking 2% of his account, and he flips it to $175. We're doing that daily. We disrupted the whole fucking industry. We changed the whole fucking game. Nobody is fucking like us, man. I told you, all they fucking do is buy, sell, stop loss. It makes no fucking sense. not holding a trade. These people tell you, oh, small wins add up, small wins add up. They don't know how to fucking trade. That makes no fucking sense. Telling someone that a small win adds up is fucking stupid. How are you gonna say that shit? It doesn't, man. It does. Small wins fucking add up. It's like, dude, that's a massive fucking win. That's 300%, 50 and a fucking 180. Like, you guys need to understand, to win in this fucking market, you have to be able to identify trends, capture trends, trade these trends, and trade big moves. The trend with the levels and confirmations at the levels are going to give you big money making opportunities. So if there's a big money making opportunity and you can see that beforehand and measure the move, why the fuck would a small win add up? That shit don't make no sense, dude. This trend, this level, there's going to be a massive move where contracts can go up 1,000%. Why the fuck would we size in big and fucking sell so fucking quickly? That's another mistake I had. Another thing I've noticed is in terms of, most traders, they don't train themselves to hold trades. I've seen, and I've done this in the past. I don't do this anymore. Years ago, I've done this. I've seen people optimize for, okay, I have more capital now. So instead of holding my trades, what I'm going to do is I'm going to size in bigger, use a stop loss, and then sell for a small win. That is stupid. That is fucking stupid, man. Because at the end of the day, the market gives us big money making opportunities. But if you train yourself to sell for a small win, right? You're never going to win big. In order to win big, winning big is not fucking luck. This is real. There's big trends that occur at certain fucking levels on certain days and certain times. This happens all the fucking time. You see our fucking team, we win big non-fucking stop. This is normal. You understand? 50 cents to 200 is normal. That's normal. People come in with one contract. They make the cost of the fucking monthly fee on one fucking trade. This is all normal. This happens every single day inside of our group. Over there in other fucking groups, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. But I can assure you, it's likely not happening over fucking there. This is normal in our group, but it's very fucking abnormal to see this happening every single fucking day, man. We're the greatest to ever fucking do this, man. I'm putting you on. It makes no sense to train yourself to sell for a small win if the market has fucking curriculum, has systems, has education, right? Where you can win big. Why would you train yourself to win small when you can train yourself to trade the best setups at the best prices and win fucking big? I'm trying to put you onto the game, man. Most people train themselves to make the wrong mistakes. You know, some people will analyze, oh, wow, big move's going to occur here, but they size in so fucking big where they're never going to hold for the big fucking win. And then they train themselves to fucking sell quickly because the vast majority of their trades, they sell quick. That's what they train themselves to do. What are you training yourself for? What have you optimized for? We've optimized for the best strategy within the market. Cheap, low risk, biggest percentage gains. That's just like, dude, I'm telling you, the people in this group, it's just money, non-fucking stop. Like, all we know how to do is make money. People just join, cover my membership. People just join, they run up fucking thousands of dollars. We have some people who run up tens of thousands of dollars their first fucking week here, man. You know? I'm like, well, fuck, we should charge more for them to get in. Like, we're not even fucking charging. Like, what the fuck, man? This is crazy what's going on, man. I'm telling you, man. Look at this. Uncle Tio, he's always looking out for people. After he makes 250%, he says, if y'all had a fucking brain, you'd stop trading for the day. Uncle Tio's play went up 250%. Before that, Gior called out, multiple plays. But you guys know us, man. We just like to show people that we're the best and that we could just trade all fucking day and win nonstop. So, we just kept on fucking trading and we just kept on fucking winning and we just kept on fucking outperforming every single fucking person that you know of, man. You're going to see there's multimillionaires and there's people who have decades of fucking experience and they come in and they disrupt an entire fucking industry and they start running the fucking market, man. You're going to see it's happening right now, man. I'm telling you, there's no comparison. If you join this group and you join any other group out there, you're going to say, dude, nobody's printing like this group. Nobody is like this group. Nobody's winning as consistently as they are. Nobody's holding like these guys. Nobody's selling for big wins like these guys. This is different. These guys have a system. They're doing the complete opposite of what everyone else is doing, man. So like I said, man, we have an amazing team. We have an amazing group. And if you're serious about making money, and if you're a positive person, we would love for you to join us because we want to make you money. We want to make more successful traders. The more successful the group comes, the more successful we become. And that's what we want, man. We want everyone to fucking win. So if you want to start winning nonstop, it's the first link down below within the description. With that being said, we're going to absolutely crush it heading into tomorrow. And then the market is going to be closed on Wednesday. And then we'll be back at it after that to absolutely crush it, man. So it's the first link down below in the description. If you are serious about printing with us nonstop, I can assure you this is a secured private organization where you're going to be making money non fucking stop, man. I'm telling you, this group works. It's going to take time to adjust. It's going to take time to adjust. This is a complete new experience, right? Start light, size in small at first. You're going to learn a lot by trading in a different style. I told you, our style is the complete opposite to whatever it is that you've experienced with the market. It's very unlikely that you experienced this type of trading style with 0-day options. I'm telling you, man, removing the stop loss instead of adding to losers and then buying that second fucking strike changed the fucking game. Sizing in less allows us to hold longer as well. So it's the first link down below within the description. I'm just scrolling throughout the chat to kind of just show you, what our community is like in a sense. And then you also get access to a 0-day options trade alert system. It tends to be multiple trades a day. These are the best trades at market open you're ever going to fucking see. I can assure you that. Trade the market open, best time to be fucking trading in here. And then you can just walk away and, close it for the rest of the day. So if you want to join our group, it's the first link down below within the description on wap.com. It's called Team Roar. We are currently ranked. I just checked. We are higher up in the leaderboard now. We are currently ranked number 31 out of 11,000 groups inside of Team Roar. And like I said, we're outperforming other groups who have viral fame, who have hundreds of thousands of views, on their videos, just going fucking viral, right? Good at marketing, good at social media, whatever they do, right? And they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube and their platforms. Some of them have millions of subscribers. And a lot of these groups are on WAP. And like I said, our company is outperforming these groups who are going super fucking viral. And a lot of the reasoning behind that is our customers, instead of canceling the subscription, are choosing to stay on the subscription, which compounds over time to a massive user base. The best businesses on the fucking planet are always going to be recurring, not one-time fees. So with that being said, in terms of you who are serious about gaining access to our secured private organization, it's the first link down below within the description. This is an unlimited money printing making machine. I will see you guys within the chat tomorrow. We're going to absolutely crush it. With that being said, I'm going to be signing off here.